As long as unverifiable claims about pets are being made, Keffals let her favorite guinea pig drown to death in like 2 inches of water. There were multiple summers where she let 4 of them roam in their own waste for so long, we'd get massive fruit fly infestations. For my part, my cat is still alive at 13 years. She's healthy and happy, and most definitely won't die of neglect. So, let me just address this real quick. I didn't drown my guinea pig. My guinea pig was sick, and my guinea pig passed away in an accident. She was in the bath, 2 inches of water. I got a call I needed to take. I stepped out for 1 minute. And when I stepped out for that 1 minute, I came back and she was dead. She wasn't in enough water to drown. I screamed and I cried because I lost a pet that I had since they were a baby. And I think it's incredibly telling that the response here is not to say, I did not abuse my cat. The response was, my cat is alive and the pet you loved is dead. This is sadism. This is deflection from the point. Then she posted her cat and said, helping my partner move, but this cute dumb baby claimed her stuff. Unbelievable. Rubbing it in my face that my pet is dead and hers isn't. I want to talk about what DARVO is, because I can't change the abuse that I went through. The things that Althea did to me will always be a part of me. It has changed me forever. It has fucked me up in so many unimaginable ways. And the only thing that I want from talking about this is to teach people how to recognize the signs of abusive relationships so they don't have to deal with what I've had to deal with. DARVO, an acronym for Deny, Attack, and Reverse Victim and Offender, is a reaction that perpetrators of wrongdoing, such as sexual offenders, may display in response to being held accountable for their behavior. Some researchers indicate that it is a common manipulation strategy of psychological abusers. And I want to go over step by step how she used DARVO. 1. The abuser denies the abuse ever took place. And as you see here, for myself, I know they are a maliciously slanderous and entirely false part of a narcissistic smear campaign. She completely denies everything, even though I put out 2 hours of receipts. I have multiple testimonies from other people in our lives who knew both of us. Number 2, when confronted with evidence, the abuser then attacks the person that was abused and or the person's family and or friends for attempting to hold the abuser accountable for their actions. And as you see here, I brought up the fact that her body is covered in cat scratches from not recognizing or respecting the boundaries of her pet cat. And when confronted with that evidence, she turned it around, or poorly attempted to turn it around, on me. She didn't address anything I had to say, and instead said, oh, well, Keffals literally drowned a guinea pig. And we'll go to the third part now. Number 3, the abuser claims that they are actually the victim in the situation, thus reversing the positions of victim and offender. It involves not just playing the victim, but also victim blaming. So it's important to note again, throughout the majority of this relationship, I was a trans woman who was too disabled to work. I was on social assistance, and they were a cis grad student with a union job. But here they're saying, I'm a disabled trans woman who's a working class PhD student living at the poverty line. They were not a trans woman during our relationship, and we both lived in poverty during the relationship. So all three parts of DARVO are being displayed. The thing is that abusers are able to get away with this sort of behavior when it isn't brought to light. But when this is exposed to this many people, they lash out. They can't help themselves. They're used to being sneaky about it. They're used to being able to gaslight because there's no witnesses. But this time, everything that she says in response makes her look more detestable. It makes her look disgusting.